Hey guys, it's Christian, and in today's video I'm going to show you how to get your first 100 YouTube subscribers. So if you're serious about learning this, then stay tuned. The reason why I chose to cover getting your first 100 subscribers is because getting your first 100 not only is extremely difficult, probably the most difficult, but it is also the most important. Now, with other social media platforms, getting your first 100 followers or subscribers might seem like a cakewalk, but YouTube is a totally different beast, and you really have to put that work in and use specific tactics to draw an audience to your channel when you're first starting out. You have to be really proactive in getting the word out about your channel, because if you just upload videos and then you're waiting for people to discover you, it's going to be a long waiting game, and over time you'll probably get really discouraged. But once you put that work in, over time you'll start to see having a YouTube channel is totally worth it, and it can open up a world of opportunities for you. Right now, I have about 181 subscribers. It took me about 2 months to hit my first 100 subscribers, and I probably could have hit 100 subscribers in a lot less time, but to be honest, I had no idea what I was doing. It was a lot of trial and error, and as I started to figure out, okay, this works, I started implementing more of what works, and I was able to get more followers or subscribers to my channel faster. So I want to cover some ways in this video that you can implement so that you can hit your first 100 subscribers in a lot less time than it took me. So if you are ready to get your first 100 subscribers, make sure that you watch this video in its entirety so you can see all the different steps that I took to get my first 100 subscribers. And each step is really important, so you don't want to miss this. The first step that you need to take is create a channel and also figure out what this channel will be about and what kind of information you will be providing to your viewers. Once you do this, just make sure that your channel is very clear. And when I say this, I mean that when someone comes to your channel, it just needs to be really obvious what topics you're going to cover on your channel so people can make a decision as to whether or not they're interested and want to subscribe to your channel. You also need to include a very eye-catching banner on your YouTube channel. Your banner should show who you are, what you do, and if you want to include some social media information on there as well so that people can follow you on Facebook, Instagram, you get the point. You can include a trailer that just talks a little bit about who you are, what you do, and so on. It can just be really quick and straight to the point, nothing too long. Having a channel trailer adds that personal touch, so make sure you have something on there for when you have new visitors that come to your channel. But if you take anything from this first part, just be very clear. If you are a beauty channel, then talk about beauty. Make it very clear to your viewer that you will talk about all beauty related topics. If you're a cooking show, that should be clear. If you talk about entrepreneurship, just make sure that you're not confusing people when they come to your channel. You guys are all really smart, so this shouldn't be too hard to figure this out. And once it's just very clear who you are and what you do, people will be more inclined to subscribe because they can make an informed decision on whether or not the topics that you cover on your channel will be something of interest. Next is sharing your videos on other social media platforms. Make sure that you do this. Don't be hiding your videos because you're embarrassed. You don't want people to see it. Be proud. Spread the word about your video. You have to put it on other platforms outside of YouTube because, to be honest, when you're a newer channel, YouTube is not going to suggest your videos right away until you get up to, I believe it's 1,000 subscribers, you start to get suggested more. So you want to get to that first 100, but make sure you're getting traffic from Facebook. What I do is I post my videos on Facebook and then I boost it to drive more traffic to my YouTube channel. I also post it on Instagram. You can do IGTV videos and you can post your YouTube videos there, and then you can promote your IGTV videos via Instagram stories. So just think outside of the box a little bit and just make sure you're not only relying on YouTube to spread your videos, because when you're new, it just doesn't get a lot of traction if you just post it on YouTube and then wait for the algorithm to suggest your videos to a lot of people, because unless you're really lucky, and in most cases we're not going to be that lucky, it's not going to bring in enough subscribers or views. So just put in the work like we talked about earlier and post your content on other social media platforms. The next step that I want to talk about, and it's number 3, is using keywords that people are actively typing in and searching for. And this will help you be more discoverable because of those keywords. And the trick is you want to find keywords that are highly searched but not too competitive, because what happens is if you're trying to compete with someone in regards to keywords, if you're trying to compete with someone who has 500,000 subscribers and you only have 50, it's going to be challenging trying to beat out that person with 500,000 subscribers for specific keywords. So just keep that in mind. You want to find keywords that are highly searched, but the barrier to entry is a little bit lower, or just low competition for that keyword. I like to use a tool called Keywords Everywhere, and it costs about $10. It was a free tool at one point, but now it's about $10, and it's not even a monthly fee. You spend $10 and then you get like 100,000 searches or something like that. I've spent $10 a while back and I still haven't even gone through all those searches. So Keywords Everywhere. And then the other tool is TubeBuddy for analyzing keywords, and that's about $9 a month. Next on the list, and number 4, is studying other YouTube channels and just reverse engineering what they did to become successful. So you want to look at other successful channels that are in a similar niche, and what you can do is go through their most popular videos, and those are the ones that you want to look at and see, all right, how can you recreate these? And it's not about copying and doing the exact same video, the exact same script. Look at the video, see what you can include, figure out how you can make it better. But the research is already there for you. It's already been tested out. These more successful YouTube channels can show you all of the topics that your target audience is interested in, so you can save yourself a lot of time, a lot of headache by just compiling 5 or so different YouTubers that are in the same niche as you and just going through their popular videos and recreating videos just like that, because you know that will draw a crowd, more interest, and essentially it will lead to more subscribers to your channel. All right, next on the list, and number 5, is creating quality content. And I know starting out, creating quality content can be really difficult, just because if you don't have any experience with recording and editing, you can just feel completely lost. And I am with you with that. Like, it's been a challenge just trying to figure out how to record, how to edit. I've had audio issues, but you just have to continue on and just not stress and just try to get better over time, and you will. Like, this video is going to be a lot better than my first video. If you go back and look, like, I had so many issues with the lighting and so many different things, and it can be discouraging. But what I'm finding is that over time, the more that I speak on camera, the more that I record on camera and do editing, I'm getting better with each video. So if you remain consistent, if you're banging out 1 or 2 videos a week, you're gonna be really nice when you are like 6 months down the line or a year down the line, and you just look at all the videos that you've done and you'll see the improvement. Some suggestions I have for improving the quality of a video is just making sure there's natural lighting. Use a microphone, a lapel mic. You can get one off of Amazon for a pretty affordable rate. I will try to find the link for the one that I have, but there's plenty of lapel microphones that you can use that I definitely recommend investing in. If you're going to get anything first, get a microphone, because quality audio is very important. It might be even more important than the actual video, because people like to hear, you know, what you're saying and how to do whatever it is that you're talking about. And then also another suggestion that I have is to record your video in sections, break it up into little parts and just record that way. It will make just recording a lot easier. It will make editing a breeze. So try not to record everything all at once, because it'll be a pain in the ass to go through one long clip and try to edit it and go through it. So record it in sections, quality audio, natural lighting, and just be yourself. Number 6 is thumbnails. And thumbnails, I can't stress how important these are. Thumbnails are going to be the first thing that people see before they actually watch your video. And if you don't have a nice eye-catching thumbnail, it's going to affect the amount of traffic that you get to your channel. I've been playing around with trying out different things for my thumbnails, but what I've learned is that you have to keep in mind that whatever people are looking at, it's going to be most likely on their mobile device. A lot of traffic comes from their mobile device. So the thumbnails are going to be pretty small. It's going to be a lot smaller than what it looks like when you're actually creating it. So with that in mind, you want to make sure that the text is large enough for people to read. Try not to include too much text because it makes it look really messy. And face shots up close with like an expression do really well with large text. Think of vivid colors that you can use that will stand out amongst other YouTubers that will show up on the same page as you. Just get really creative and think about, all right, if I was scrolling through YouTube, what would make me click on a video? Just keep that in mind, but you want to have very clear, large text and just a very up close photo of your face or of something else. Before and after thumbnails, like if it shows before and after, you know, I'll include a screenshot because I'm doing a sucky job trying to explain it, but before and after thumbnails do well. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Tools that I use for creating thumbnails, well, I actually outsource because any graphic design type stuff, it's not my thing. I don't enjoy doing it. So I outsource on Fiverr.com and I spend like $5 and I get it back like a day later. It's awesome. And I just rather spend my money on having someone else create it. But there are tools like Canva that you can use for free to create thumbnails for yourself, and you can just go crazy with it. So check those two out. I will show some screenshots of both tools so that you can make a decision for yourself. And there's other stuff as well. These are just the two that I've used and that I recommend. And number 7 is asking people to subscribe. And this may seem like common sense, but a lot of people forget to ask this. And you want to just give that friendly reminder to people because they just might not even remember or think to do it. But if you give them that reminder, it's like, oh, all right, yeah, I liked your content. I like your content. Let me subscribe. So somewhere in your video, you want to just say, hey, if you found this video helpful, make sure you like and subscribe. And number 8, this brings me to the last part of this video, is joining the conversation and participating on other YouTube channels, specifically larger YouTube channels. And there's a right way to do this and there is a wrong way to do this. The wrong way to do this is to find a bunch of channels and then comment on their videos saying, hey, my name is whatever and here's my channel, make sure you come follow me, blah blah blah. What that will probably do is A, piss off the YouTuber whose channel that is, and it will, I mean, you'll probably get some subscribers off of doing it this way, but you want to not piss people off as much as possible. So the right way to do this is to find a bunch of channels that are in the same niche or field that you're in, and these should be larger channels. I try to find ones that have at least I like to find ones that have like 1 million or 500,000 subscribers. Sometimes that's hard to find. So anywhere around maybe 200,000 subscribers and up, and turn on the bell to get notifications for when they upload videos so that you're alerted right away, and just participate in the conversation when they upload videos when you get that alert. So you should say things like, you know, just commenting on whatever the video is about. Just keep it real, be just in the conversation talking about whatever the topic is at that moment. Don't even mention your channel. And some of you might be thinking, okay, if I just go and comment and don't mention anything about my channel, what's gonna make anyone want to go click on my channel and go check it out? So here's what I did. And this was actually a suggestion from a friend of mine who's also a YouTuber, and it didn't even dawn on me, but when she mentioned it, I was like, that's freaking brilliant. And when I did what she suggested, it totally worked so much better for me. So before, when I first started my YouTube channel, my YouTube name was just Christian B TV. And so that's what it was for a while. And then one day I was just having a conversation with my YouTuber friend, and she was like, hey, why don't you add, because I talk a lot about growing an online business and entrepreneurship. She was like, why don't you add something like online business tips to the end of your name? So Christian B, and then it's like space dash space online business tips. And that was my name. So now when I'm commenting, people can see, oh, she talks about online business, and that intrigues people, and then they click and they go to my channel from there. So that definitely has worked a lot better than just having a generic name where people can't really tell what it is. So anything that you can add to your name to make it very clear, like, so if people are not on your actual channel, they're seeing your comments on other YouTubers' videos, they're like, oh, Christian B TV online business tips. She talks about growing an online business. I'm interested in learning about online business. I'm gonna click on her channel and go watch her videos now. So you're welcome. If you found this video helpful, make sure you like and subscribe. Comment below, tell me how many subscribers you have and when you're gonna start working towards getting your first 100 subscribers if you're not there already. All right, guys, I will talk to you soon. Stay tuned for my video next week. Bye.